All right, hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to some more Bulgaria 51 here in Victoria 3. Let's get the formalities out of the way. Hello, me. All right, right back at you, buddy. I don't know, do I sound very low? Do I? Let me look at something here. No matter how much you check things before you start. Yeah, look at that. Alright, that should fix it. No matter how much you plan, something's coming to punch you in the face, let me tell you. Alright, what do we got going on here? Hey, Mauricio, what's up, what's up? More of Ham struggling with the most spiteful RNG in the world, you know it. Oh my god. Anybody who saw episode 1, spiteful RNG, though we did prevail. We did prevail. Hey, Outer Signal, what's up, what's up? How you doing, my friend? Lord Ham, your loyal subjects await the opening of the court. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We had a pretty good first episode. We got our independence in the weirdest way possible. Hey, hey, Bizman, aka Glenn, how you doing? How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Yep, caught the earlier stream. Nice. Bulgarian's curse. I know. Well, I have to say, in terms of bad things happening, it was kind of a good bad thing that happened. So anybody that didn't see the first episode earlier today, so we started as a subject of the Ottomans. I put together a very good, what would you call it? Like, situation to let us get independence. We had a support independence from Russia, from France, from Egypt. All we needed to do was go to war with the Ottomans. All those guys are in there. We could get Serbia. And instead, what happens? Egypt declares on the Ottomans solely to make us independent. Russia joins in, and they win, and we get our independence. And we didn't have to fight at all. Nor did it cost us anything. Though, we're going to have to go to war again with the Ottomans because we need Serbia to be independent. We need Serbia to be independent so that we can get the Balkan League, because we're going to need this in order to eventually get Teamkiller. Now, this is going to activate soon, Prussia of the Balkans. So we need to complete this journal entry and then have a higher prestige than Prussia, and we get the Prussia of the Balkans achievement. But, first things first, let's take a look at our economy here. Your coalition was way better than the one that eventually freed you. Too bad it didn't work out. I know. I had a great coalition going. They just got a little too eager. They're like, can we just get this out of the way already? It worked out for us. We got our independence. And we did it in the first episode. I was starting to get to a point where I was like, damn, I hope this isn't going to be like 2 episodes going for independence. But it wasn't. So, we can definitely lower taxes. We can definitely raise this stuff. Oh, nice new software too. Virtually no lag on comments. Yeah, I think Jack mentioned that in the earlier stream today. Yeah, it seems to be working out well. So I'm using OBS now instead of Streamlabs, and so far so good. Knocking on wood here. Good. Nice. All right, what's going on in our economy? Well, first of all, let's take a look at construction. Oh, well, this isn't going to tell us anything. We're not hired up. Okay. So, we got fabric, we got merchant marines, we got paper. Ooh, we are hurting for clothing. And we could, so we do need some lumber here, some wood for construction. That'll be first and foremost. What are we building? We're building wood. Okay. Tons of iron. We had to build that up because the Ottoman market has, like, no iron. So we needed a bunch of it. Oh, okay. Silk. I always hit myself in the head when I knock on wood. Yeah, I should start doing that, right? Okay, so clippers. We have a shipyard. Where did they build it? Here. Okay, so we just need... Yeah, we just need it to hire up. That's fine. Things will hire. Alright. All this stuff, you know, we'll get to it when we can. It's all luxury stuff. And then this. Small arms. Do our small arms need to hire up? Yeah. So, everything needs to hire up. And this is probably because we had a ton of, what do you call them? Conscripts. We had a ton of conscripts. We took so many people out of their jobs, and now they're going back to work. So I guess maybe we'll have to wait a week or two to see how everything hires up here, and then what exactly it is we need. So this is good for right now. In fact, we might need a little more lumber. Oh, well, and we definitely need grain. So maybe we'll do it here, where we have... Oh, taxation capacity. We're kind of low there. Oh, but we seem to be okay. We have a lot of infrastructure there. Oh, we're maxed out. Maxed out on wheat there. Okay. But not here. How are we on tools? We're pretty good on tools. So we're going to use the PM. Because we'll get extra grain from it. Wait. Didn't I just look here? Right? Okay, I gotta go to the VOD later for that one. Literally, didn't it just say we couldn't build any? I must have been looking at something else. That's weird. So let's... no, this isn't going to do anything first. Okay. Oh, one last thing from earlier. I think it's pronounced... Oh. Thrakia. From Thrace. Oh, okay. Thrakia. Yeah, where is that again? Here it is. Thrakia. Oh, from Thrace. Okay. So, Severna Thrakia. Okay. Very nice. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Alright. We also need some fish. Just, our food security is not good. We need the wheat sooner rather than later. The tobacco can wait. And then we'll do more logging. So this is what we'll do. Alright. And away we go. Thrakia. Okay, emphasis on the ah. Thrakia. 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 Okay. Severna Thrakia. Got it. Nailed it! I should make that like a sound effect I can play. Every time I mispronounce something on the stream, I'm gonna play a little sound. Nailed it! So that's when everybody will be like, stop it. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we got the Prussia of the Balkans journal entry here. The Bulgarian Empire once stretched from the Black to the Ionian and Aegean seas. Our people are determined to restore our past glory. Our newly reborn nation cannot rely on the help of strong men from outside our borders. That is what got us independence. Through technology, strength of arms, and sheer numbers, we will forge an army that can protect our independence, our interests, and our ambitions. So we need to get our army power projection up to 1,000. Which, okay, we can do. We cannot become a subject again, otherwise we'll lose this. We'll get 100 prestige. And then for 20 years... Wow, plus 10% conscriptable battalions, 20% offense, 20% defense, and plus 25% morale recovery. And then we'll get this event. Oh, we're going to get a claim on a bunch of stuff. Wow, okay. X long A. Thrakia. Thrakia. Oh my god, I was about to quote something from Fight Club. What's the name that they would say? His name was something something. That's what I sound like right now. Factories in Mejia have been reported to be placing Turkish people into roles with incredibly poor work conditions owing to their status as second-class citizens in Bulgaria. Man, you know, this is one of the worst IG malices, I feel like, xenophobia here. So I would like to not make them even more upset. -2 standard of living modifier for Turkish. Alright, yeah, we're going to have to do that. Yes! His name was Robert Paulson. That's what it is. That's what I sound like. That's a short A. Robert Paulson. Paulson. Thrakia. You just see the viewership numbers dwindling down. I'm not listening to this bullshit. yeah, on our signal. Thank you, thank you. You know I got you on pop culture. Appreciated. Oh, man. Alright. Alright, so, you know, we still need to go to professional army, but I guess it's not as big of a push now, so we're definitely going after interventionism after this. We've got pretty good budget going. You know, this is only 140, so we're gonna take it. But this means, you know, we can do another construction sector now. Oh, no. Our construction sector isn't hired up. So we're going to wait till it's hired up. Okay. Last try. Stray. Oh, as in stray. Not thra as in bra. Oh, stray. Oh, Thrakia. Thrakia. Ah, okay, I get it. His name is Robert Paulson. Saverna Thrakia. Stray. Yes, there we go. Thrakia. Got it. There we go. I should just do like a I should do a whole series of videos where would you like to learn how to say this word by listening to me say it incorrectly 18 times? Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. I appreciate your patience. Oh, man. In typical Hamcuts fashion, we have not built any universities anywhere since 1855. I can't believe that. I got so focused on winning independence. I forgot about the universities. All right. Milo Zagrafov, leader of the intelligentsia, has written a sensational story about life on a slave plantation. We'll take this. So we'll do... Well, what's paper in our market again? +5. But is it fully hired? It is not. Okay, so we're going to do 2 here and 2 here to help us with qualifications. And we'll do that right after the logging game. It's the it's the perils of being an historian. Or the benefits. Peril or benefit? Depends on who wrote the history. But thank you. I'll see myself out on that one. Alright. So we're almost hired up there. Okay, so it's a good thing I didn't build the extra construction sector, because, I mean, we don't have a horrible budget from it, but we don't have a great one either. So it's actually nice that Russia will be building in here for us as well. As you can see, our investment pool is lagging because we're still in traditionalism. No benefits during your lifetime. Yeah, being a historian. Yeah, that's true. Nice dad joke. Exactly. I'm here for it. I'm here for the dad jokes. It's all the jokes I can make in my house nowadays. Unless the kids are in the other room. Alright. Alright, 70% success. 0 stall. 29 advance. 0 debate. I swear to God, if this does not pass on September 13th, I'm gonna wait longer. Right? So close. Oh yeah, we're over our infrastructure here, which isn't great. So we need to get to railways. Problem is we don't have coal. Don't got coal. That's why I kind of wanted to take Wallachia as a subject. Bound for 4 years. That's fine. Oh, interesting. Alright. They don't care for us too much. Let's see. So they don't want to do it because, yeah, they're cautious toward us. Well, who isn't cautious towards us? How's Hungary these days? Disinterested. Not a very strong military. Austria still does, even though they fell down a step. Prussia... Oh, man, we're going to have a very strong Prussia this run, huh? I don't know why they're wary of us. Can we get an alliance with these guys? If I give you investment rights. Diplomatic stance, -11. What's wrong? Who runs Romania now? Can you conquer? Yeah, that's the thing. Well, Wallachia is still a subject of the Ottomans. Hungary took Transylvania. We do have Moldavia here. And they're a subject as well. I could take both of these if we went to war with the Ottomans. Problem is, the Ottomans are actually pretty powerful. And we're not so much. So we're going to have to work on that. So basically what we're going to work on here... Alright. Slavery is banned. Thank you, this guy. Luck of the draw, we got an abolitionist Orthodox member. So now... Interventionism. Let's enact it. Who do we have in government? Oh. We don't even have them in government. That's 7. Who's giving us a success chance on this? Oh, the modernization movement. Ooh. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work either. Alright, we can negotiate it. Oh, and the Orthodox Church is very amenable right now. Prominent Orthodox Church meet in Sofia's finest cafe to discuss interventionism. With the right leverage, perhaps their opinions could be swayed. So we'll lose 7% bureaucracy. Political concessions. I gotta be careful with that. I don't really want to lose... Well, hold on here. Oh, wait. Our total generation is 150. Yeah. We can take this for 10 years. Okay, we'll do that. And then the armed forces. Whispering through a haze of cigar smoke in Vladimir Lukhanov's private dining hall, the armed forces discuss what compromises they might accept for changing their stance on interventionism. Yeah, we'll commit to growing our army power projection. We got to do that for Prussia of the Balkans anyway. Although, look at us. We're going for it. Alright, so this is looking much better now. Another playthrough, another civilization rid of slavery. That's right. That's right. I should have done it a long time ago. If I had listened to Mauricio, we'd have had it. Things would have been a little bit easier for us in terms of law passing. And he was trying to tell me in the first episode, and I was like, slavery schmavery. And now look at me. Maybe try some more anti-aristocracy laws. Yeah, police, homesteading, right to associate. Yeah. Right now we're on no police force. So we do want to get one. But peasant levies, getting off of peasant levies will help with that. Because this gives a plus 25% political strength to the aristocrats. Who, without even having to look, I am sure... Yep, are landowners. Although, there are some intelligentsia. Who are these 8 Turkish trade union aristocrats? Yeah, but this is mainly the landowners. So next, we want to go to professional army. And in doing that, we'll take some power away from the landowners. The game is really like the game is really like puzzle where the first move is always to get rid of slavery if you have it, and then move on from there. Yeah. I guess, yeah, that's the thing. I never do slavery as the first move because I feel like the landowners are so powerful that if they revolt, you're kind of in trouble. But I think you're right. I think in this one, the landowners did not oppose slavery, so I really should have just done that at the start. Although we didn't have this guy at the start, but the moment I got this guy in as the Orthodox Church leader, I should have gone for it there. I didn't realize the landowners were not going to oppose slavery ban, which is kind of interesting. Alright, so this is looking a little bit better. Ah, here we go. Textile mill. Something we need. Though it's not the financial districts doing it. Yeah, union bosses, Mr. Hoffa. Yeah, that's exactly who those 8 people were. We're, trade unionists. Have you checked landowners' ideology? Maybe they have something unique. They must, right? Like, that was kind of interesting. I forget what the general landowners in the rest of the world have. I know they are pro-slavery everywhere else. I guess it's just here they're not pro-slavery. Because they usually have the ideology pro-slavery. Like, if we look at... like, let's look at 2 Sicilies. Oh, no. Really? Yeah, I guess not. You know, I've never really noticed. Something you learn. Most of the landowners don't have pro-slavery. Oh, in France they do. But France has unique content. Here they do. But not there. Very interesting. Okay. So that's something I'm going to have to start remembering to check at the beginning of every run. Are the landowners pro-slavery or not? I think it just so happens the leader has traditionalists instead of pro-slavery, which is what makes them revolt. If you change it instead of just stall. Oh, so maybe, yeah, maybe usually it's just whoever their leader is. That could be. Hey, J-Makers, what's up, what's up? How are you? Good to see you, my friend. I think if you start off without slavery, the landowners don't have the ideology. Oh, okay. Which then is interesting for us because we started with slave trade, and yet... Oh, Matty Karastoyevich, or Karastoyanov, retired. Oh, wow, we got slavery banned just in time. Look at that. Oof. And now they're authoritarian. What was meant as a routine speech about the merits of interventionism by Emilio Zagrafov has quickly devolved into a public relations disaster for the intelligentsia. Okay, so we'll take, even though it's the introduction phase, we'll take the setback and get plus 10%, because that'll put us over 50. I was wondering, when I saw that you had Igbo people in your society, I should have figured it was through slavery. Yeah, yeah. Because the we started as a subject of the Ottomans, and the Ottomans have slave trade. Yeah, and they're... See, okay, that's what it is. So their landowners are pro-slavery, and we have slave trade because they had slave trade. But our landowners are not pro-slavery. Interesting. Basically, the landowners often have slavery as a group ideology. If your country, they don't, so they just stall instead of revolt over it. You're lucky they're not like the USA, for example. I know. USA starts with, like, uber slavers. Yeah, the Jacksonian Democrat. Oh, look at this. They don't have that anymore, though. Hey, Federico. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Can you tell me a solid base for why interventionist laissez-faire, and I send you greetings from Argentina. Ah, hello, hello. Can you tell me a solid base for why... Oh, why to go from interventionist to laissez-faire? If you want to... First off, if you want to do deficit spending, you really do have to go to laissez-faire. The reason is because the private sector takes 75% of your construction from you. So, in terms of your budget, you spend much less on construction while still having a lot of construction. And so, in terms of deficit spending, you can keep your weekly balance sheet in the negative and still continue to build the construction loop. I think if you're going for like a capitalist run, that's really what you want to do. For me, that's the main reason. Oh yeah, and I forgot too, you get a negative 25% loan interest rate. So I think the number one reason is deficit spending, if that's what you want to do. You also get this investment pool contribution efficiency. So once again, capitalist stuff. I think though interventionism, I don't think every run needs to go laissez-faire. And if you're not going to have laissez-faire, I think interventionism is the next best one. These down here are more for like you're going communist or socialist runs. But But I don't know. For me personally, that's the main reason. I go laissez-faire when I really want the private sector to start taking the wheel. If I'm not at a point where I want the private sector to really soar, then I'll stay interventionism. Meanwhile, if their leader has pro-slavery ideology, they're going to behave like if their group is pro-slavery and revolt. Yeah, that's always an annoying one when they do that. Oh, whoops. Let's speed this up. Like, why is this building so slow? Oh yeah, let's go secular. Alright. Look at that. They only get 5 construction points. Yeah, we really do need to get some voting laws, too. If we put the petite bourgeoisie in government, we'll get this. Because they have market liberal. Although, so will the intelligentsia, if we put them in. Now, we do have a pretty powerful modernization movement, so what else can we get off? So they'll help us with professional army. Nice. They'll help us get off of... Well, they won't really help us, but... Alright. So how's the... Oh, let's see. Have we gotten buildings hired up? Yeah, pretty much. So everybody's back to work after the war. Except here. Oh, the sugar. Alright, let's take the sugar down. You know what we should do? This will be our sugar state. And this will be our not sugar state. We'd also import some. What's our... Wait, what happened? Why don't we have our trade center? Wait, how did we lose our trade center? Did they close it down? Alright. No, we can't have that. We're gonna do that before the university. I didn't realize we didn't have a trade center. Hey, Striders were... Oh, man! Okay, chat got cleared. This happened in the earlier session. Automod held a message. Oh, we got stock exchanges. Oh my god, the Streamlabs bot, chatbot, caught the Twitch bot. But 18 messages were deleted by a mod. Oh, it's the Streamlabs. Or no, not Streamlabs. Stream Elements cleared out the entire chat. Why would it do that? Okay, apologies everybody on Twitch. Alright, I gotta take a look. I just got booted from chat on Twitch. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go into Stream Elements and... That's nuts. What the hell? Chatbot. We got a setback. Timers, counters, spam filters. Why would it do that? I don't want it booting people from the chat. Alright. I'm gonna turn the filters off for right now, and we'll go a little non-protected chat. Apologies, everybody, on Twitch. New chatbot. And have you ever tried to run with an extractive economy? Yeah, understand it's not communist, but more extreme form of capitalism, right? Yeah. Well, the way the devs described it is like, the example they give is like with India. It's basically something you want to impose on your subject. And so they said, like, this is like apparently historically what the British did. They forbid the Indian colonies to have any type of like textile industry, even though they were also growing all of the like materials for it. So they would grow all the materials, ship it over here. Great Britain would have all the factories, and so they would then sell the clothing and everything and make more of a profit. In fact, they would sell the clothing back to them. So it's something you impose on a subject to make sure they don't become more economically dominant than you. So I remember at some point in a dev diary when they first introduced it, that was one of the main reasons for it. Oh, all those messages from you. Oh, man. Okay. Man, I'm sorry, Glenn. Oh, yeah, there you go, J-Makers. Yeah, extraction is only for subjects. Yeah. It's not something you ever want to move to. Ah, so we got our trade centers back. So now we really do need to start working on trade. Well, that's gonna hire up for now. We're starting to hire our first university up. Nice, we're gonna get some more wheat, which is what we need. Investment pool's looking good. Interesting, they're gonna expand the paper mill. But we already got one. Well, you can always end up using more, I suppose. Alright. Alright, so now we do need some type of, like, alliance, something like that. Oh, what's this war? Austria and Prussia. Russia is on the side of Austria. Why are they cautious towards it? Oh, because they're enforcing a treaty on us. So I think when this treaty is done in 3 years, they won't be cautious towards us. They view us as a military threatening neighbor. Oh boy. So let's improve relations here. Why are they wary? Wait, they adopted this due to Bulgaria being part of a different power bloc. Yeah, we're not in a power bloc. Oh, I suppose we were in the Ottoman one. Is this just leftover from that? They view us as a natural enemy. They're disinterested in us. Hanging like wet clothes. I love it. Alright, they're disinterested. Well, let's improve relations anyway. We have the influence. And we'll improve with France. Alright. Right. Alright, come on. Oh man, I didn't realize we have 2 setbacks now. So January 23rd is our next day. And then we do need to improve the power projection here. Alright, increased by 15. Excellent. Not good to have 2 setbacks in the introduction phase, though. Oh, great. We got a traditionalist orthodox. What a great agitator to get. In the one and only agitator slot that we have. Alright, we got this. Despite not enjoying full rights under Bulgarian law, some wealthier Turkish people have begun moving into neighborhoods and frequenting establishments they would normally be excluded from. Damn, we're just not going to get a break with the petite bourgeoisie, huh? Yeah, we do need to fix the number of radicals here. Why are we getting this? Yeah, standard of living. Private correspondence exchanged by members of the Anti-Ottoman League have been published in pamphlets. The letters praise the Ottoman Empire, contrary to the intentions of the trade unions. Yeah, no, we'll take this. I don't want to appease the Ottomans. Ham, the universe clearly wants you to go anarchy this run. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. We can't until we research it, so we'll have to wait a little bit. But maybe we will. I don't think there's an achievement we can tie to it, but that doesn't mean we don't want to do it. With the increased employment in the university... Ah, here we go, yeah. So now we've got this hired up fully. Oh, now we have a surplus of wood. That's good. I would like to get this up. The tobacco we'll need. Especially if we're gonna get that one unique Bulgarian company. The livestock ranches... Yeah, that'll fix that. If you can't pass any laws, don't you get anarchy by default? Yeah, that would be an interesting thing they should add in. Can't pass anything? Anarchy. The president himself has officially opened the University of Mizija. Academia is beginning to flourish in Bulgaria. Yeah. Just kidding. I don't know, it sounds like a good idea, though. Sounds like a mod waiting to happen. Alright. Our literacy kind of sucks. So, there's quite a few things we need to pass here. I would like to get an alliance. Somebody. Especially Russia. Because we still need to attack the Ottomans to free Serbia. Right, so they're almost done with this. Oh, yeah, okay, so if we could get dyes. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this. We'll create the need for it. And then let's pay a little bit of a subvention for the import. Because we don't need to import a lot. Yeah, here we go. So they're getting 5 dyes from nobody. And then, same here. Yeah, Trade Center's doing some fancy clothes. Now we're exporting paper, hardwood. And this is a disgrace. How could we be importing tobacco? We really need to build our own tobacco. But we do need the universities first here. Alright, Atmo engine and then a railway. I suppose we... Yeah, we have plenty of tools already. Watch out for Turkish rebellion. Oh, nice catch. Nice catch. And we're getting obstinance in 3 states for it. Hmm. You know, we don't actually need to promote the resource industry anymore. Oh, you know, actually, okay, and we don't need to do the enlistment efforts anymore. And so, I forgot, we'll bring back promote social mobility. And now, we'll suppress these guys. They're only at 4%, but they're moving up. And then, yeah, what is our migration attraction? Medium, medium. Not that we really need it yet, but just kind of curious about it. Now, we could try to do another port here. That'll give us 3. But... yeah, maybe we will. I think we have a good amount of clippers. Or we can. So let's build that sooner rather than later. Alright, law progress consideration. Thank you. This won't fix it completely, but it'll make it a little bit better. Now, we're not losing a lot of money from the obstinance, which is good. Need to chase some admin. Well, we're in the green on it. We're not getting any construction efficiency malices, so we don't need the surplus for that. I mean, eventually we are going to need more bureaucracy when we start getting institutions, because we don't have any yet. Now, we need to get to a point where we aren't in an unstable government, because we've been in this for a very long time. This is why the laws are taking so long and we're getting radicals here. Size of our government. Yeah, we need to get off autocracy also. Add it to the list of things we gotta do. There are many things we gotta do. Alright. Deep bourgeoisie liberal, okay. Yeah, and we still only have the one slot, right? Yeah. Alright. So, let's get that port built. Now, when we do get railways, which infrastructures will give 20. So that'll be plenty. We'll build steel mill here, since we have the iron. And we should get a trade center going here to get it the coal that it needs. So we'll build a trade center. We'll build a steel mill. And then oh yeah, and then we'll do the motor industry. Now, we're still good on iron for now. So we're still good on that. I wonder if we can buy silk. We have the 3 trade centers here. I can set this. Yeah, because see, silk is expensive. But we can import that. And this will make 27 units of luxury clothes. Let's do that. They'll stop importing that. And then hopefully they'll start importing the silk. The silk will cover that, plus the pop demand for it. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to get 10 units of it. Yeah, but we need 16. So let's take a look. Is this working out for us here? Yeah, we're not going to pay you for that, but let's negotiate it. We can't do an alliance. Well then we don't want anything from you. Well... See, I'd rather have trade privileges. Yeah, they don't want that. And I'd rather save owing them an obligation for something else, so we'll come back to it. Oh, we are at the hour mark, though, so we do have to take a quick 90-second break. Pay homage to the gods of ads here so that we don't get hit with ads during gameplay. So, where are we here? There we are. All right, so 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. Alright, and we're back. And we're back. And away we go. Oh, look at this budget. That's a construction sector building budget right there. Although we also do need the army power projection, but no. Do another construction sector. Oh, what's this? Soldiers are complaining that they have no way to open their canned food. Yeah, no, we'll do this. Sorry, guys. And then, yeah, so we should be okay for iron. Ooh, fabric is down a little bit. Well, we should build another one here. Well, it's not necessarily in our construction state. We are starting to have less peasants here. We have plenty here. So maybe we'll build the cotton plantation here. What do we have over here? We are going to need to build 5 more tobacco plantations here, though, for that company. So we should just build it here, where the construction is. Someday that university will finish. Yeah, so everything is slightly expensive. Everything except tools. So we're going to get the Atmo engine in 17 months. I'm thinking we'll build the other trade center here so that it's ready when we get the Atmo engine, and then we'll put the Atmo engine on the iron mines and try to import the coal for it. To outside observers, the industrialists may appear firmly committed to the idea of interventionism, but behind this facade of unity, discord has long festered. Now, a clique of dissenters have finally had enough and have officially broken with their fellow members over the issue of reform. 2 years of plus 400 government expenses. But I also don't want to lose that much pop attraction from the industrialists. So we'll take this. So January 3rd. Oh, 6 months. Man. What's the interest group of our president? Yeah. Hey, Jabba, what's up? What's up? Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're an hour late. Yeah, we had daylight. Oh, I didn't even think of it. Yeah, we had daylight savings this weekend. Oh, man. Yeah. I forgot about that. It's so funny that now that our phones just do it for us, so unaware of it when it happens. I mean, what am I talking about? Let's be real. In the past, when you manually had to do it on your clocks, I was also unaware of it. It was just late to everything, or early. Well, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Let's see. 17 months left on this. Alright. Hey, Captain Bira. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate that. How are you? Welcome in. Alright. Yeah, so we are where we are right now with that. So what is our biggest expense here? Goods for the military. Oh, hello, hello, Grove. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. How are you? Oh, hey, Chillin, discovered your channel. Oh, with the Sweden tutorial. First time I managed to get a country to great power. Congratulations! Isn't that such a great feeling? The first time you see that little gold circle up there. Congratulations. Sweden is a fun one to do it with, too. But yeah, thank you for watching the Sweden series. I'm glad it was helpful. I currently have a United States starting series going. Just editing away on that one. Yeah, Sweden is a fun one. I would love to do a stream of Sweden at some point. It's just they start off a little too powerful than we do here for streaming sessions. I like to do small countries. I feel like it would be an insult to Paradox if I did a stream as Sweden, since I only do small countries. It'd be like I'm calling their country a small country. They're like, no, I swear, I just want to play as Sweden. Oh, the peasant movement disbanded. We do have a growing absolutist movement. Poop on that. Alright. That's your next European run. Malta. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I was thinking about that. So I circle around the map continent to continent, so it'll be a little bit of time before we come back to Europe. But I realized so far all of the only European streams I've done have all been right here. The first was Wallachia, the next was Serbia, and now Bulgaria. I need to, like, venture out. I mean, at one point, I would like to do a stream where we release Venice and go for that Venice achievement. And Venice would be pretty small. Or maybe, really go for the gold and, oh, they already annexed it. Take Luxembourg. There is an achievement for Luxembourg. Alright. So January 3rd, we'll get there. Oh, so, okay, so we have the trade center here now. Let's pin it. So, hopefully this will help us with construction goods. We have this. So let's subsidize it so that it builds up, because we need the infrastructure from it. Alright, good. So that's going. And then that'll create more of a demand here, so... Yeah, fabric. Man, we're hurting on fabric in our country. Oh, yeah. Standard labor. So we no longer have violent treatment. So we don't have slavery anymore. We go to exploitative practices. Oof. It would give us a lot more fabric. In fact, it would give us like... Oh, no, look. Okay, now we're at a surplus. Although, well, we're at a surplus, but that's with trade. Alright. And we do not have a good trade advantage on anything. Alright, you know, I think we can stop suppressing these guys. Only so that we can improve our enactment time here. The Bulgarian-Russian Union has offered us an opportunity to acquire trade privileges from Russia. The lobby has offered to use their connections to smooth the negotiating process. Yes, we'll definitely take that. Yes, in the midst of this is a good one. In the midst of the debate surrounding interventionism, one of the country's leading playwrights, strongly associated with the industrialists, has staged a widely acclaimed play whose politically laden theme makes no secret of the author's desire for the law to be passed. There we go. That's good. Only 11 months left on that. What can we get from these guys? Yeah, it's too good for Western Europe. Western Europe is too big for the countries I want to play. They're all major countries. I guess for all the German miners there. Maybe we could do one with them. Hey, I'm considering exploitative practices. He's getting too immersed. If I can't put you in the mines, I'm going to exploit you in my fields. Alright, trade privileges. So we can kind of get that. Yeah, they don't want trade privileges from us. You know, we could also start doing some goods transfers here. Yeah, like, can we sell you 10 furniture? Let's sell you 10 furniture, and then let's buy grain off of you. Ooh, that's not going to add anything, though. They don't really care for that too much, huh? Oh, we can sell you 10 merchant marines? I mean, yeah. Yeah, not the treaty to do this with. I don't want to do the power. They're a sovereign empire. And we are a minor power, so they could subjugate us. Would it be, I go see a play about interventionism. Yeah, I know, right? That sounds wonderful. Hey, Rooster, what's up, what's up? I wish there was a trade, too, that would automatically show you what they would do for a certain trade item. Oh, I wish there was a trade tool that would automatically show you what they would do for a certain trade item. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, right? Like, what'll you give me for this? Yeah, like what you used to have in Civ 6, where you put something on there and you're like, what do you want? What do you want for this? Or what do you give me for this? That would be nice. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That would be nice. Oh, yeah, look at this. Vassalization 3. Foreign investment 3, so they'll automatically get foreign investment rights in us. Defensive cooperation, so they'll come to our aid no matter what, but we definitely don't want to get roped into their power block. Only a 5% chance on this. It's interesting they don't want it from us. What if we did this and then we added in those goods transfers? Yeah, look at that. Now we can do it. Now we're cooking. Now we're not cooking. Alright, so what if we sold them... Oh, they don't really want that. But they do want luxury. Yeah, so what if we sold you that? This is a pretty good deal. And then we don't need to put people... We don't need to build more wheat farms. Let's do this. Alright, there we go. We got a good chunk of money from it. We're actually making quite a bit of money on that. Rome Total War had that, I remember. A simple button to ask the AI what they would need for what you want. This game needs it too, yeah. I could see, though, the devs of Victoria 3 being like, no, you have to figure it out. This is a game about the economy. Do economy. I could see them doing that. Several prominent supporters of the modernization movement have approached the government with an ambitious petition to see through their agenda. The petition has been promoted as a necessary starting point amongst the movement's membership. Alright, so we'll get negative 10% enactment time. Ooh, I don't really want them to lose 5% activism. Nor do I want this option. Nor do I want that option. We'll take this one. They're not going to go below 25 right now. But they will once this law enactment is done. It has been revealed that Stanislav Mitsov of the Orthodox Church has been having a secret affair with a member of the clergy. His resignation is being demanded. Oh, nice. Okay. He's the authoritarian guy. Goodbye, my friend. And who do we get? Theocrat. I mean, okay. We're going to get that. Oh, nice. He's giving them negative 5% interest group pop attraction, but plus 1 approval to interest groups in government. What a good switch that was. Oh, nice. What was the commitment we just did? I clicked it. I assumed it was this for some reason. Is EU5 dead? No, definitely not. Definitely not. I have seen people talking about how the player count has gone down. They just released the 1.1 update, and so everybody is kind of going through that. I think what's happening with EU5 is that it had such a massive amount of players when it first released, because everybody was so enthusiastic about it, and now I think it's, you know, everybody's coming down off the honeymoon, and we're getting to what their actual player count is. And everybody's now starting to see some of the issues in the game, but I don't think it's definitely not dead. There are a lot of people playing it, including myself. The populist base of the trade unions has turned against supporting foreign entanglements. Pressure from within has led the group to distance themselves from the Anti-Ottoman League. No, you guys stay in there. Oh, I see. No, I don't want them to lose pop attraction, finally. Now, I will say, I enjoy the game for the economic stuff, because I like Victoria 3. And there's quite a few things that are really kind of frustrating with the game when it comes to the economy. So I also have my gripes with it, but I do enjoy the game. I can see some players protesting that idea too. Skill issue, they would say definitely, yeah, this is true. You will add every single item to the goods transfer and use the sliders and figure it out and take 15 minutes to do that. Trade with Russia. Oh, that's what we did. We got this here. And we got trade advantage, so... yeah, it looks like, though, they aren't really a trade partner yet. Ooh, what's happening here? They're going to war with Montenegro. Don't really care for that. Oh, thank you, Glenn. Yes, see, I'm so dumb, I don't even understand when someone blatantly tells me. Yeah, you asked what journal entry you completed. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Now I remember. Alright, so... Russia sides with Montenegro. If Russia sides with them, we want to get in on them. Oh, could we could transfer Wallachia. And there's our coal. And sulfur. Could we just take it? No, we can't just take it. Oh, no, no. What? Okay. As much as great as that would be, we really need to liberate Serbia. Damn. Yeah. That's what we gotta do. Because then we can finally get the Balkan League. I mean, we still need to do this. Yeah, we need to get to nationalism. But, let's... you know, we haven't saved yet in tonight's session. So let's just take a save. Just, you know, for no other reason than it's always good to save your games. Alright. And Russia didn't take any war goals, huh? Now, the problem is if we get in this, they can put a war goal on us. But we're going to swing for the fences on this one. Let's liberate Serbia. Oh, Austria sided with them too. Oh, no. They're going to back down from this. Alright. Now, I did get rid of the enlistment efforts. Now, let's take a look at... yeah, we can't be doing tobacco anymore. And liquor. No. Now, we might be able to do liquor here. So we'll keep that. And this was fully hired here. Alright, so let's mobilize the army. Raise the conscripts. Alright. Wallachia first, Serbia after nationalism. You know, you were probably right with that. That probably should have been the order I went in. But we can... Oh. Oh, well, we can do nationalism next. In fact, we're going to do it before the water tube boiler. Because it's not like we have coal anyway. And then... do corporate charters, modern sewage. And then... well, and then we'll come back to it. It's gonna be one hefty war here. So we can't make that primary. Ooh. We got a pretty bad budget right now. Hmm. Okay. Sorry, steel mills. Law progress to adoption. Excellent. Oh, yeah. The commitment is done because we're raising conscripts. Let's sell some buildings. That'll help us here. Yeah, let's sell the arms industries while it's super profitable here. What else can we sell? Food. Oh, and we just completed Prussia, the Balkans. What? The other nations, awed by the size and strength of our army, know us as the Prussia of the Balkans. All that remains is to choose where our soldiers should march. So we can get a claim on all of those. Let's close out of this for a second. So for 20 years, we'll get +3 approval for the armed forces and the petite bourgeoisie. Pop attraction. Macedonia, Eastern Serbia, and Eastern Thrace will become Bulgarian homelands. Only in a unified Yugoslav nation can we truly be free. Oh, we will be able to form Yugoslavia. A new Yugoslav national movement is created. I think we're going to do this so we can go for the achievement later. We'll get +20% influence. Please ignore our army will collapse if we get into actual war. Yeah, this is true. Everybody's in awe. Just don't look at the seams. Oh, for 20 years, I will get -3 petite bourgeoisie approval. Oh, look at that. 20%, -20% loan interest rate, +20% tech spread. And aristocrats and capitalists investment pool contribution efficiency. The army dresses so nice. They slay with their fashion sense. This is true, though. You speak the truth. Yugoslavia and taking Constantinople are not mutually exclusive, I think. But the choice guides to either. Hold on, though. If we don't take this, will we be able to form Yugoslavia? I want to... Hold on, let me look at it real quick. Only nations with South Slavic primary cultures. So Serbia, Croatia, Bosnia, and Slovenia. But if we do this, we can do it. So basically, what I got to decide here is... Now, forming Yugoslavia was always the third goal of the run. Because I really want this. I mean, these are nice too, but... I really want this. This is the way. But to give up an achievement for good... I don't know, you guys. What do you think? This is a tough decision. I mean... Okay, so here's the thing about this. So we'll get negative 20% loan interest rate. But to get Prussia of the Balkans the achievement, we got to get a higher prestige than Prussia. If we have a higher prestige than Prussia, assuming we're probably going to be around being a great power, which means our by that point our loan interest rate doesn't really matter. We're going to have a very low interest rate. Now, plus 20% tech spread, that's nice. Now, the investment pool contribution efficiency, though, that's pretty good. I think I'm going to go for this one, though. Basically, this is the only way you can form Yugoslavia while you can't get the claims and new homelands and name change if you don't pick Constantinople. Yeah. Oh, you're already number 8? Oh, look at us. Yeah, we're number 8, but the minute our conscripts get demobilized, this is going to go down. It's only because our power projections are really high right now. Oh, and... Oh, we're getting plus 100 for Prussia of the Balkans. How long do we have that? Indefinite? No, that's not indefinite. It has something to do with this. Save! Oh, yeah. You know, you make a good point. We're going to create a save point. Not that we're ever going to save scum this far back, but it would be nice to have this. Yeah. That's an excellent point. Save point. No, we're going to try to form Yugoslavia in this run, finally. We're going to take this. I really want this. It's not about what you want, it's what you need. Now, we'll get massive infamy decay and influence. The petite bourgeoisie will be pissed. The intelligentsia will love it. Alright, let's do it. I did it. I did it. I did it. It's done. It's already done. Hold on, though. We're gonna get this indefinitely? 100 prestige? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. You can totally do a run for Yugo and Constantinople later as extra chapters if you... Yeah! What if I made this like a video where I was like the deleted scenes. The deleted scenes from Bulgaria 51. Okay, so we're We're spiraling into debt with our mouth open here, so kind of curse the racist reactions as a green positive modifier. Oh wait, what? Racist reactions. Yeah. Oh man. Plus 25% culture majority movement pop attraction. Oh yeah, Glenn, you make a good point. Petite bourgeoisie always become ethno-nationalists later anyway. This is true. Screw them. Alright, we gotta do something about this budget, though. We gotta do something about Kevin. And Kevin is the name of our budget. What are we subsidizing? Oh, we're subsidizing that food industry. Well, we won't have to do that once everybody mobilizes. Spend less on candles, government wages. Oh, hey, the protractor. Hello, hello. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. How much are we actually spending on that? Oh, yeah, look at us. Okay. Yeah, we go down about 8. It'll lower our prestige quite a bit, but I don't really care about that right now. Food industries. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I don't need to subsidize it. As the conscripts get created, they'll create the need, and then they'll hire. So yeah, it's these goods, though. It's these goods. The artillery. Oh, it's largely artillery. Well, alright, let's also... I think in the long run, the small subvention here will save us money. And then... yeah, just sell everything. That is one of these. And then... the iron mines. Yeah. Oops. No, not that. War now because of the limited infamy decay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got 20 years of that. Yeah, remember you have limited infamy decay now. Yeah. No, we have, no, we have good infamy decay, right? Yeah, plus 19% infamy decay. So we decay infamy at a greater rate. I feel like they're going to back down on this, though. As usual, once in a while the composer reminds us he's incredible, yet forces us to listen to the music. I know, right? And it's so fitting, because I think this is part of the album they released with National Awakening. Are they really going to take this to war? It's these goods. It's these goods. Well, our interest rate is 10% now. So there's at least that. Are we importing any war goods yet? Really? Oh, okay. We're importing some of the artillery. Wow, they took it to war. Look at that. Okay. Oh, and now, yeah, so now we have a Yugoslav national movement. So did that add any type of journal entry? No. Alright. Any of our armies in this? Oh, here we go. What front are you at? I'm at... Oh, colonialism. Okay. The southern Transylvania frontier. That's where our armies are at. Let's see if we can see them. Here's our guys. Oh. They just blasted that cannon so hard they blew backwards. Where's our guy? Oh, there we are over there. Alright. We're in Serbia. Alright, we really need to get this artillery foundry dealt with. Oh, we got the trade unions on the board. Oh, nice. Manufacturing industries throughput. Okay. Oop, and we got a modernizer heading them up. Oh, yeah, an interventionism. December 29th. Ah, we got the Atmo engine. Alright, so now we're going for railways, and then we go for nationalism. So... yeah, so we could use some iron. So how much would we need? Oh, man. We need 100 coal. Who are the biggest producers? Maybe we can do a government deal for that. So Great Britain, France, United States, Prussia. Maybe we can do a deal with them. Oh, they have a deficit, though. France kind of likes us, right? Nope, coal is expensive for them. Man, does anybody have a surplus of coal? Whoa. What the hell did the United States do? That's what everybody be saying these days. Alright. Nope. Nobody has coal. Russia. You? Ep2 Russia? Nope. Do the Ottoman soldiers look like British soldiers in the battle? Let's take a look. Let's find out. Oh, I was like, wait, what front is that? Oh, interesting. Two Sicilies wants an alliance. Do you have coal? No. Oh, I mean, they're not... You're not like the greatest army in the world here. I'm not going to give you investment rights for that. No. This starts to look like Vic 2, where entire world markets lack a crucial resource because half the world doesn't bother to produce it and the other half eats it all. Yeah. You're... You're ahead on the coal curve. Not enough other powers needed yet, I guess. Yeah. The U.S. catching strays. Yeah, interesting. The biggest producers have deficits of it. Everybody seems to be having deficits. What about you, Egypt? No? Yeah, I didn't think Qing was going to have any. Oh, yeah, can we see the... Oh, I forgot. Yeah, the British Ottomans. I forgot. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, look at that. They do kind of look British, huh? Got their little red coats. All they need is some tea. Alright. We need to make quick work of this war. Yeah, no, I just looked at Qing. They don't have any coal. Who else would? New Granada, maybe? Yeah, they're like not even building it. Nope, they're not even building it. Oh, Japan does have coal, but are they still... Oh, they have free trade now. Not only are they not building it, they're not consuming it. That's kind of crazy. They bothering giving the Ottomans unique art for the 2D portraits, but not the 3D models. I'm gonna guess is the same in other countries. Yeah, probably. I think they probably just, in the 3D model, just take on whatever color the flags are. Although, you know, the Ottomans got some content from National Awakening, but they didn't get a lot of content, so I don't know if there's... Like, I think people get, like, 3D model art when there's a DLC dedicated to them. Like, I bet Austria has specific soldiers. Actually, they're in this war. Where are they? Where's their soldiers? Seems to be just us and Russia. Oh, here we go. They should be over here somewhere. Everybody looks red. Maybe not. The Ottomans... Oh, that's true. Yeah, the Ottomans got quite a lot of content for the base game. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. They do, actually. Alright, we need this war to end quickly. Because it's costing us some money. These guys really want investment rights in us. I want trade privileges. That's what I want. I'll take the alliance. I don't want the power block embassy. Well, actually, what kind of power block do they have? The ideological union. They're not going to sell it to us. Oh, we can get silk from them. But that's what the trade privileges will be for. You know, maybe it would be worth it just take the trade block, power block embassy, and not the investment rights. I actually don't mind this deal. Do this for 15 years. Get ourselves a little alliance. No? Come on now. Let's resend it. Baking powder. Oh, they really don't want it. Okay. Through the widespread introduction of the atmospheric engine in the mining industry, productivity is at an all-time high. Oh, so we can get progress for railways. Oh, and we're only at 847, so we'll take it on railways. The Anti-Ottoman League has offered us an opportunity to establish a foreign investment rights agreement with the French Republic. Their proposal, if accepted, is intended to counter Ottoman interests. Yeah, we'll take that. The obligation we owe to the French Republic is being used as pretext for requests to include their friends, the rural folk, in the government. What will that do to our legitimacy? It'll decimate it. Who do we need in government for this? The armed forces and the Orthodox Church. Yeah, we can't... I'm sorry, France. We can't do that right now, because we're not going to be able to enact that. Sorry. The political wills and desires of the lower classes will always remain an opaque matter. For whatever reason, support for interventionism has spread like wildfire across Bulgaria, spurred on by charismatic speakers and lively debates in small-time social clubs. 20% of lower strata pops here. How many people will that actually equate to? $988,000. So actually quite a bit. The modernization movement has decent pop attraction right now. Let's do this. We need to fix that. You need to spend more time zooming into the scenery like that. The game is beautiful, especially the cities. Yeah, I know. I always forget to, and then every now and then I'll do it, and I'm like, oh yeah. Like, sometimes I like to just zoom in on the state I'm building in, and just watch buildings pop up. Like when I'm offline. The Turkish national movement has convened in Sofia to rally support and publicly discuss the specifics of cultural exclusion. The event has attracted much attention from locals. What are we at right now? Oh. Okay. Sure. We'll take that. Oh, we got the additional thing here. Now, the thing is about that lobby opportunity... Alright, you know what we're gonna do? They'll take this, but you're gonna buy some of our stuff. Because we need to sell some stuff. What we have, though. You see, we're not booming in anything. Yeah, they definitely don't want that. So we could sell them some hardwood. You know, I'll take this, but just for 5 years. I have to wait till January 30th. Oh, can we get a quick comparison of how cities in the game look? Like looking at London, then Congo, then Japan, or Cairo. Okay. Let's see if we got that treaty. He still said no. Oh. Oh no, that one went into force. Okay. Here, let me read this and we'll look at them. An affair between Toncho Chalikov and Iosif Kisilov's spouse have reached our ears, threatening to affect his public image if we don't destitute the general. Oh no. Definitely not. We like this guy. So we're not going to destitute the general. Do this. Yeah, so like here's London. Not bad. Yeah, and then you compare it to Congo. Oh, here we go. Kinshasa. Oof. Yeah, they're not, they haven't built much yet. This is what my Congo would look like. And then Cairo. Yeah, here we go. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually, all the bridges around there. And then lastly... Yeah, here we go. Kyoto. Yeah, they haven't built up any huge cities yet. Though their mountain is smoking. Alright. So we are at the 2-hour mark here, so we do got to take a quick 90-second break before we get hit by ads. So 90 seconds, and we'll be right back. Alright. So we're back. Such a shame, so much detail for the scenery gets lost. Yeah, we're supposed to play with the wider view. Yeah, I know, right? It does suck sometimes, because they do so much work on it here. Capital of Japan must not have moved to Edo yet. Yeah, not yet. I remember the last time I played a Japan run, there's like an event that happens where you get the option to move the capital. The relatively lenient Bulgarian immigration system has long been attractive to those fleeing their home nations. Recently, Ratko Isakovic has petitioned to join the stream of people moving to Bulgaria. Alright, who is this guy? A rural folk land reformer. Do we have anybody better to take? Oh, yeah, no, that's the only guy. Ooh, we'll take it, because I don't want to lose job creators here. Alright, what's this? What's this? Oh, good. Okay, so we have the war goals. Good, because... Oof. Now, we are making 1.4k on treaties here. Oh, whoops. Unpause. You know, to be honest with you... Okay. We might be able to just demobilize our army. I think we're going to do that, actually. Let's see what happens. Alright. Fixed up the budget quite a bit. The Timbaland of whatever century music this is supposed to be. Oh yeah, the Timberland, yeah. It is very good. I was sick over the weekend. Oh no, allergies. Oh, and I caught your CK3 VOD. I like it. Is CK3 all court intrigue and war? It's mainly court intrigue and war. I wouldn't say all court intrigue and war. The main thing, Crusader Kings is very much also like a role-playing game, because you play as a person. Something you didn't see in my stream yet is that basically when your character dies, you become your heir. So it deals a lot with like court politics and war and stuff like that. Though you don't have to go to war. Economy-wise, it's definitely nothing like Victoria 3, but there are many other like economic buildings you can build in places. So there is a bit of an economy to it. But most people mainly describe it as more of a role-playing type of game. Urkag, hey, hello, hello! How you doing? Good to see you. When do we see Hearts of Iron 4? Yeah, also enjoy your streams while doing the late night work. Oh, awesome, I appreciate that. Watching me while you're doing some late night work. I actually have a 2-episode series I did with the United States in Hearts of Iron 4. It was basically... Ooh. Yeah, let's do this. And it was a blind playthrough. I had never played Hearts of Iron 4 before, and so I did my first play with it on stream. So there's that one. But yeah, I know Hearts of Iron 4 the least of all the Paradox games. Though it was a lot of fun. I have to find time to go back to it. The lack of economic development was a little surprising since I'm used to Vicky 3. Yeah, like if you're looking for like Victoria 3 level economic development, You won't find that in Crusader Kings. Though it is still a lot of fun. Alright, there we go. Serbia is free. So let's increase relations there. Now, we're not utilizing all of the construction. So they're going to send us more money once we pass interventionism. Yeah. U.S. and Hearts of Iron feels like a naval logistics simulator. That's pretty much what I was doing the whole time. Actually, we didn't even get to the war. I did 2 whole episodes, so basically about 6 hours of gameplay. And we didn't even get to the war. I was like, Jesus, this is a big... For a game that's all about World War II, it seems to be lacking some World War II in my run. But it's still kind of cool, though. I mean, there means there was just that much that you can do to lead up to it. Alright. So the port, goods for government buildings down, military wages. Yeah, and we've got to lower taxes here. We really do. We can now lower those military wages. Put a tax on transportation for now. It's not great, but... To be honest, Vicky 3 needs to be a naval logistics simulator if it wants to have a fun war experience. Yeah, well, I think that's what they're doing in this year's updates. And actually, on Thursday is going to be the big announcement of what the year's plan is going to be. And it's clearly going to be about the Navy. They've kind of like been hinting at that so much. So I don't know if it's going to become a naval logistics simulator, but it certainly is going to up the amount of naval logistics it simulates. There's a game idea in there somewhere. Yeah, absolutely, right? Okay, let's take a look here. Construction materials. We can use a little bit more of iron. Oh, no. And so, wait. We did end up switching this, right? No, we didn't. Okay. Agreed, yeah. I mean, there is the game Rule the Waves. Oh, there is the game Rule the Waves. Oh, I don't know that one. Is that like a naval logistics simulator? Unimicro is so boring. Vicky has so much more potential to do stuff in war with supply generals. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I like the war system in Victoria 3 for Victoria 3. There's a lot of logistical stuff to do. I like the fact that if you want to send your army, like, to another continent, like, based on how many sea nodes you go through, that's how much convoys it's going to cost you. If that gets disrupted, your armies lose offense and defense. I think there's a lot of strategic stuff to do with military, because the military in Victoria 3 is all about supply. How well can you supply your military? And I think that makes a lot of sense for a game like this. I mean, if you think about it, we had a whole... I think I've mentioned this before in stream. We had a whole movie about World War I called 1917. And the entire premise of that movie is that the British military, one of the largest militaries in the world, has intel that one of their generals is going to advance a front, and they have intel that he absolutely should not do that. And the best means they have to send that information to that general is to just give a letter to two dudes and tell them to run it across Europe and give it to them. Like, that's the level of communication tech that they had. So, being able to, like, move your armies around, like you do in like, Crusader Kings or Europa Universalis, where it's like, they're going this way. Oh, no, I decide to send them this way. Like, that just didn't exist in this time. And especially didn't exist in those two games. So I kind of like the front system in this game for that. It's a super grognard spreadsheet type of game. You're basically playing the naval minister of a country from 1900 to 1950 or so, and build every single gun on every single ship yourself. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. Oh, good, good, good. Okay, they're going to privatize some stuff. Ooh, although... they don't have enough. They're not getting money. What? Alright, let's pause here. What's going on? What's happening with our reinvestment? Do we have regional HQs in the country yet? No, we don't. Okay. Investment pool is depleted. We're not getting enough reinvestment. We don't have very expensive construction. I think maybe we're going to cut down a construction sector. Yeah, and that's going to help them out there. So, yeah, we did not have enough for that type of construction. All right. So in 4 to 6 months, we'll get railways. Then we can start. Then we get nationalism. Start increasing our cultural fervor. Although our university should be kind of doing that. So how is the Bulgarian culture going? Oh, you know, I should have checked this at the beginning. So we have an obsession with tobacco. Oh, look at us. Okay, we're moving up to 27. So we'll get a national awakening. So basically, we need to get ours, or at least anybody else's, cultural fervor up to 75. Now, Serbia is doing their part. It's us that needs to catch up. So, and then also, any enemy of the Ottoman Empire in a diplomatic play, rank is greater or equal to great power. So if we can get one of these guys' cultures up to 75 and start a diplo play and maybe bring in Russia. Otherwise, the Ottoman Empire is in crisis. So how do we activate this? Either the Ottomans research nationalism and their highest secession is greater than or equal to 50, or they've failed Sick Man of Europe or Tanzimat. So not a lot that we can influence unless they research nationalism and then we start doing the like support separatists thing. Oh, we should also start building a motor industry in preparation for the railway that we're going to need here. And then we'll need 59.8 transportation. So we might be building 2 railways there. We'll see. So what's our debt? 449k. So this will be 150k when they buy that. See, the problem is we are getting the entirety of the construction sector right now. Yeah, and this is no help. Oh, we're not passing anything. Oh, interesting. We actually are staying at rank 10. I assumed we had a rank so high because our conscripts were activated. But maybe not. Ottoman AI is genuinely insane right now. I don't know how they keep succeeding the Tanzimats and cooking the great powers in the Balkans. Yeah. I swear though, I was talking about this on the first episode. So I did a test run of this, right? Played like the first 10 years. 10, maybe 12 years. And the Ottoman Empire became such a weak military. I had a support separatism from Russia, Austria, and France. And so I declared my independence, and the Ottomans just backed down. They didn't even fight it because they were so weak. But of course, when I do the stream, they become super powerful. Alright. So we're building that stuff. Oh yeah, what are we passing? That's what I was going to do. Oh yeah, for God's sakes, we need professional army. Yeah. We have to get off of this. The Orthodox Church pour only their finest vintage and smoke only their finest tobacco during a polite discussion with government representatives about professional army. Yeah, no, we don't want to do religious schools. We'll take the political concessions for this. We can lower the stall. And they're pretty amenable. Let's see what they want. The trade unions pour only their best vintage. Yeah, we just read something like that. About to pass charity hospitals. Why would you guys want charity hospitals? Yeah, sure. Let's raise standard of living. I mean, we have to anyway. Yeah, you need police, schools, healthcare, etc., etc. Yeah, we need quite a bit. We need quite a bit. I wasted a lot of time failing a couple law passages because the landowners are so powerful. Should have gotten rid of slavery much sooner. It would have saved a lot of time on law passing. Getting the Prussian of the Balkans achievement while still having peasant levies must be an achievement too. Yeah, right, that's true. Those must be some tough peasants. That's a great point. That should be an achievement in and of itself. Oh my god. Ridiculous. Now without slavery, professional army should actually work. Yeah. Yeah, it should. The landowners are down to 20% political clout. The intelligentsia find it difficult to find the cheap paper they need to immortalize their thoughts. I don't want to set something up like that. So just learn to deal with it, intelligentsia. Prussia must have been very weak earlier. Now they're about to form Germany. No, they've been strong like the whole game. I was complaining about it in the first episode that I feel like lately all the runs I do, streaming or offline, Prussia is always like so weak and getting beaten up by Austria. And now this run where I need them to be weak, look at this, they're number 2. Like, this run, they're now, like, second in the world. I haven't seen a run where AI Prussia is ranked second in a long, long time. And, of course, the run where I need to have a higher prestige than them, this is what they're at. It's just ridiculous. Oh, man. Okay. So, we're gonna need about 60 transportation. Alright, so we'll do 3 of them. Now we need 1 just for the infrastructure. But, you know, building the other 2 will be good as well, because 1 railroad is going to get us pretty much to our infrastructure cap. So 2 more will give us a lot more infrastructure to work with. Alright. And we still got a lot of people here. Oh! Yes, I still haven't switched to the Atmo engine, that's right. Well, I don't really need to, though. We have iron. We have the iron. There's nothing else we really need. Oh, let's do that. First aid. Wait, who's using... Oh, yeah, we built a steel mill. So, if it's subvention on dye, let's put a small one on coal here. We're basically just going to need to import it for now. Alright, so now we're working on nationalism, which is good. Oh, yeah. And then this, foreign investment rights. I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to get that anyway. Yeah. It's not going to do anything for us. Okay. Alright. Law progress consideration. You know, we haven't gotten a corn laws event in a little bit. Am I the only person who thinks political concessions is too OP? Yeah. You give it to IGs you like. So often there's no trade-off at all. Plus, it makes hard laws absolutely easy to pass. Yeah. I guess the difficulty with political concessions is having a government makeup where you can get the IGs you want into the government. Like right now... oh yeah, look at us, we're at an unstable government. Like, right now, if we wanted to get the industrialists into the government, like, we just can't. And so, we wouldn't be able to negotiate with them and give them political concessions. So I think, in terms of the game, I think that's what they were thinking would be the debuff to that. That you need to be able to get the interest group into government and not have an illegitimate government in order to give them political concessions anyway. But, no, I do think you're right, though. You can give... It is pretty easy to give them out. I don't think that debuff is actually debuffing it all that much. Because eventually, you can always get any interest group in government eventually. I mean, even right now, you have armed forces in power. Concessions for them are just straight up good. Yeah. The problem is, though, there are some IGs I just don't want to give political concessions to because I know later on they're going to suck. So, like, the church IG in every country, I know is going to suck later on. The rural folk are nice at the beginning, but they're going to suck later on. So I never want to make them too powerful. But it's true, it is a very easy thing. Especially when you're doing a negotiation and you're facing two things you really don't want to do, and then you have the political concessions, you're like, okay, fine, I'll just do that. Oh, how are we on tools? We have plenty, because that's something I could have used our newly minted steel mill for. Except for the trade unions, who often want to better others instead of helping themselves. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, right? Like, we just did a negotiation with the trade unions and political concessions wasn't an option. I would have really wanted to give it to them. Instead, they wanted charity hospitals, the thing the church would love. Go figure. Alright. Oh, did we sell something? Oh, nice. So we sold one arms industry. Local workforce, okay. So now we're selling the other one. Oh, what's going on with Wallachia? Oh, Egypt and the Ottomans are at war? Oh, interesting. And who's winning this? Oh, well, it's early. Yeah, now our budget kind of sucks right now because the private sector isn't building. If they were building, we'd save 3.3k, which is exactly what our deficit is. So, our budget is actually pretty good. It's just that they're not building anything. They're going to buy a building from us, which is good. We can use that. Let's zoom in on our capital for a little bit. Up here in the mountains. Law stalled. Come on now. Now after that, let's build one level of railway here. Though we do need to make it profitable. Yeah. Oh. Let's do that. So I want to make tools also a little bit more profitable. How are our trade centers doing? Hmm. So we'll do this. Then the water tube boiler. Then corporate charters. Now the thing about corporate charters is this the first thing I want to do? Yeah, this will really do wonders for the industrialists. Where did it go? And then plus 5% trade center building throughput. We would need to be one of the top producers of tobacco. Ooh, which is a lot right now. But we can get there. Ah, we got our motor industry. Now we can add some demand for the motors, right? Yeah. Let's do public trams. Get the motor industries a motorin'. Oh, you know, I don't think we have any glassworks in our country. Ooh, yeah, we gotta fix that. Okay. Organizers affiliated with the Turkish National Movement have founded an organization devoted to fostering popular participation in politics in the Severna Trachea region. Alright. So we're hiring up here. It means we need something here. Hopefully these guys will start importing coal. Although they're at their trade capacity. Oh. Let's go to bulk trading. So this is going to be a tricky one to maneuver. So I need the trade center. To start importing it. So this one is... I wish it was this one, though. It would be more of a local good. Alright, here we go. Steel mill is steel milling. The budget's looking pretty good. I'd like to add more construction, to be honest. An influential faction within the petite bourgeoisie has grown frustrated with their co-members' neutrality on the topic of professional army. Themselves in favor of the law, they have now resolved to form a separate political faction intent on passing it. Yeah, we'll take that. We still have high taxes. Bring taxes down. Let's bring government wages up so people have some money. Oh, and that bumped us up to 8th. I'm surprised we're this high. It's that Prussia of the Balkans thing. Oh, yeah, so... let's withdraw from this. And now... really? They have too many defensive packs. Their attitude towards us is cautious. But why? You got a construction max now that you have money. We don't really have money. See, the reason why... Oh, well, actually, okay, hold on. I didn't realize the private sector started building again. So now we will build another construction sector. And then see where we are. See, I don't want to start adding tons of construction if the private sector is at a point where it can't sustainably build. But now that they have two things in the queue and they're steadily earning money, they should be able to build. Oh, that's what happened to our budget. Yeah. So they started building, and now we're getting the investment pool transfer. Although, oh, you know, I didn't think of it though. So, well, our interest rate is still 11. But not so bad. If we could make the petite bourgeoisie happy, what could we do for them next? Oh, yeah, you know, we need to take a look at our tax laws. Or voting. Oh my god, yeah, that's what we gotta do next. So we'll look for census suffrage. That will make them happy. That'll make everybody happy. Yeah. Alright. Alright. So wood, a little bit. Iron. Iron's fine. Oh yeah, and then when we finish these, it'll help us get more output from this stuff. Alright, so there is that. Ooh, standard of living went down a little bit though, it's not going up. So we only got 28k left here. We still have a lot here. We need to start building more over here. More pragmatically inclined members of the trade unions, currently opposed to the passing of professional army, have offered to change their stance were they to be offered certain political concessions. Such concessions would not be popular with the armed forces, however. Nice. So we got political concessions added to that, right? Yeah. For the trade unions. Alright, let's add one more now. See, no, hold on. This is the shit right here. They're gonna finish this in 4 weeks. They're privatizing a fishing wharf, which means they're not gonna be building again. That's why our budget is suddenly bad again. So I think we'll actually go per capita taxation next. And then census suffrage. It feels, the petite bourgeoisie will be happy with that. And then, hopefully, with that, and then the next law will get them to treasury bonds. Yeah, so now they're not building at all. How much is our debt? 294K. The only thing is... we could try to sell more things. We currently are. That's just going to prolong them not building. We need to get more investment in the investment pool here. Well, we're getting close to finishing that first railway, which is good so that we're no longer in an infrastructure gap here. In fact, we might not need the road maintenance, although, yeah, plus 11.2% construction efficiency, nice to have, and we're getting plus 10 from um, the road maintenance. All right, good. So they got this added in there. They're doing a cotton plant, or, okay, another fishing wharf, whatever. But that stuff needs less capital than an industrial building. So we'll continue to get them building. All right. So this will start hiring up. Oh, we actually have quite a bit of pop needs. Didn't realize the pop needs would be quite so much. Lost stalled. We could negotiate with the landowners here. Basically eliminate the stall chance, almost. They're not very amenable, though, so there's going to be a pretty high price to it. I think it's worth it, though. Let's see what they want. The landowners have agreed to meet at a local market to surreptitiously discuss changing their stance on professional army. But we're definitely not going agrarianism. Commit to very low taxes for 4 years. I think that would be awful for us right now. We would lose 2K, yeah. Or political concessions. Now, the reason why I definitely don't want to do that is because professional army is a law that we're going to stay on pretty much for the rest of the run. So we'd have these political concessions. So I think we're just going to say no. We got some equatorial Bantu people. All right. The industrialists find the high price of steel in the capital an impediment to their ambitions and would like us to prioritize importing it. Well, no. Like, what are you talking about? Use the steel mill you have at home. We have one right here. Why don't we just hire it up? Oh, man. And that means, though... Well, we won't lose engines of progress, but... See, I could really use this right now. Yeah. Damn, you're just snake bit on passing laws this round. I really am. I really am. It's been quite a struggle. We have not been getting the good dice rolls on any of this stuff. Hmm. Yeah, and we're not getting enough coal. Oh. That would be why they stopped importing it. Oh no, what is it talking about? We got 10 here. Oh yeah, we gotta get off mercantilism. Look at all these places selling us coal. But none of them have a good price. Maybe Belgium. I can't believe there's no one with a surplus of it. I can't believe the United States doesn't. They have so much coal potential. That's a shame. Ah, nice. Okay, so this is hired up. So now... Yeah, we're just below the infrastructure. Get off mercantilism. You can't pass laws. I know, that's true, right? It'll take me like 30 years to get off of mercantilism, it seems like. Oh, well, we're kind of even now on loyalists and radicals, so that's improved. Be nice if we didn't have an unstable government the whole time. Oh, you know, I forgot we're getting tax waste from this guy. Where's our uncollected taxes? Yeah, it's not a lot. Hmm. This afternoon, Bencho Petronov, leader of the armed forces, delivered a fiery speech advocating for the enactment of professional army. Excellent. 36%. By the time you changed trade laws, you could have conquered some place with coal. I know. Yeah, like Wallachia. Who's still under the Ottomans. Alright, so what the Ottomans are 79 and 40. We're not so far off. We might be able to rival them at some point. Yeah, at this point, you know, it would be nice if we had rifling. Rifles. Yeah, and percussion cap. We really do have to take Wallachia, though. Because they also have sulfur. And it'll give us an additional iron source. I would like to just take it and incorporate it. but not something at the moment we can do. Those are goods. All right. Oh, man, this seems to be taking forever to build. All right. So they're increasing funding here. Oh, to privatize the iron mines. Okay. So they're gonna buy our iron mines from us. That's not bad. I don't know. At this point, I'd rather you just add things to the build queue. You know, we still also need to get some type of alliance from someone. You know, other than you two Sicilies. Someone of great power status. Oh, Prussia is now Germany. Oh, you know, hold on a second. Oh, okay. I got worried for a second, like, do we need to have the prestige higher than Prussia? And if they become Germany, does it no longer count? But no, German Empire has lower prestige than Prussia. Okay, good. Because that would have pissed me off. Would it be better to get into a customs union power block? Yeah, you know, that's not so bad. You know, we are a major power. We could now get into something like, let's say, the Russian bloc, and they wouldn't be able to subjugate us. The problem is, like, so look at this, like, our iron is going to become massively expensive. We could try the British market. Oh. Let's look here. A group of students attending the university in Severna, Trachea have arranged a demonstration in support of the Turkish national movement. The display has inspired other students to join the cause. The Turkish national movement. We will lean into them a little bit. I think the game would be a bit more complex with their character ideologies. For example, Bismarck, which famously codified the modern welfare state, doesn't support it in-game. Oh, because he's a landowner. That's interesting. Surprised. I mean, I think it's inevitable at some point we're going to get a Germany or Prussia/Germany DLC. And I think considering the France-specific DLC, the Austria-specific DLC, I think the Germany-specific DLC is what's going to bring in some type of World War I mechanic. So maybe they would have a more Prussia-specific landowner IG that supports like welfare for that reason. A storage tank full to the brim with molasses intended for rum distillation has burst, flooding the streets of Plovdiv's commercial center, killing dozens and injuring hundreds of bystanders. I'll take that. Alright, where are we? Here. Still not a lot of progress. So we're going to get up to 29. We're almost at nationalism. You know, we're going to go to corporate charters next. We don't have the coal for water to boiler anyway. We'll go modern sewage. And then we'll go water to boiler. An internal investigation has discovered that a government official received many gifts from Tihar Krastovich on behalf of the Bulgarian-Russian Union. No, we don't mind that guy there, although this will get us out of an unstable government. But we'll lose... No, not him. The market liberal here. He's giving them a lot of political strength. And pop attraction. Psychiatry. We get more loyalists. Yeah, let's take the loyalists. But Bismarck only started Social Security laws to take the issue away from the socialists. It's not like he believed in them ideologically. Oh, that's interesting. Didn't know that. Alright. Alright, well... I think we're at a good stopping point for the night. So we did some good work tonight. We got Serbia liberated. So now we just need to get some cultural fervor up and we can get the Balkan League going. We completed Prussia of the Balkans, so that was good. We're ranked 9th in the world, so not bad for 1864 here. So we're moving along. We are moving along. You can simply use an event then, like the one you get when you can enact some welfare law to avoid revolution. Good progress, and never going to forget the Prussia of the Balkans with the mighty peasant army. I know, right? Peasant army of the Balkans. W stream as always. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Fighting a war raises fervor. This is very true. I think we're going to be fighting the Ottomans again to take Wallachia and to take this state right here, because this is also a Bulgarian homeland. And yeah, so that'll raise the fervor for us. And then we're going to get nationalism in 14 days. We'll start spurring some separatists at the borders here. So that'll be our plan for the next episode. And we're in the adoption phase of professional army, so once we get a professional army, we'll start attacking people. But yeah, I think that'll be it for tonight. So thank you everybody for watching. So I will be back on again on Thursday morning. We'll be doing our regular 2 episode day for Europa Universalis 5. We'll continue the Holland run there. Oh, hold on. Oh, damn it. Damn it, Twitch. Trying to pause the ad break on Twitch, but it went off on its own. Yeah, good game, Ham. See you Friday. Maybe for some CK3. Nice. Yeah, I'd love to have you for that one. Yeah, take a look at it. See you later, Mauricio. Bye-bye, Outer Signal. And thank you, everybody else. And as always, be awesome, my friends. I'll see you next time.